Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Drakemar. It is time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I've got to start training champions, obviously, because I had to do a whole bunch of stuff today. Which sucks, but it's how the cookie crumbles. Tiers, collector bars. I'm taking some battles because, again, if it's not up, I might as well start farming for these tokens. Okay. Ow. I like how they're all just going for her. That's great. They hate my dwarf lady. You're gonna pay for that. You do know that. So yeah, increasing their max health, not bad. Should have just put block revive. He's trying to rot me from within. Gotta keep attacking them. Get escalation passive on them. again, I've got to keep my tokens up. Because I'm only going to get one refresh of tokens like that. Death's Majesty on him. That hail burn up. That Shamanic Lightning did a one-shot. Going with that late arrest. Because again, I want to have those tokens. Gotta have those tokens up. Because whenever the Drexstar frag is up, we need to have that up. 100%. Can't miss any Drexstar frags. I swear to God. Or we're not going to have a Drexstar in this account. Might as well. Just take whatever we can get. Gotta check the whole list. Gotta have it. Get as many of these gold bars as I can possibly get. Because we never, ever want to be short of gold bars. You get the increase the duration? No. I'll try this on for size. Alright. Good. Increase your turn meter. Mending your ways. There we go. Because yes, I'm raiding for tokens. If you're at all curious what I'm doing, it's very simple. I'm looking for weaker teams and trying to raid for tokens. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to attack the War Maiden, I see. See, you don't like hot women? That's fine. I'm going to show you some pain. You guys like pain? Let me show you some. Because these women, they can fight you. They will fight you. And we like decrease speed. Ah, perfect. And we like anti-heal your butt. There we go. I think we got him cornered. I think we got him cornered. But again, we want all the tokens we can get. That's what you want. Someone already has a maxed ninja. Sag. It's gonna take a while before I can do that. I'm pretty sure they paid for the pack. Because in order to max a character in a free-to-play, you have to do a lot more than that. Like, it's not quick. Maxing characters on free-to-play is not quick. Even if you desperately want to max a character, like let's say I desperately want to max Valerie, which I kind of do, you have to do a lot. Although Ninja has done so much for my channel that I might just have to max Ninja to preserve my channel. So there is this debate. Then there's the problem of maxing Arbiter. And the thing about Arbiter is she's the most influential champion. This is going to be difficult. First I've kind of got to decrease his turn meter. Get him on fire. Try to cut his healing. Perfect. Trying to decrease his turn meter. Gotta keep slapping him. Gotta keep the pressure on because he's gonna try to heal himself. Case in point. Because the hardest part of killing an apothecary is keeping the pressure on him. Because if you don't keep the pressure on him, he will just automatically be a problem. Now if we can decrease his speed, that would be great. When my thing comes off cooldown, we're gonna decrease his healing. Okay. Yeah, killing him's gonna be a problem. We gotta get the anti-heal on him at the right time, or we're never killing him. That's the thing. Gotta try to keep his turn meter down if we can. I'm trying to anti-heal him. It's very hard. Notice how I'm not even going for shield and trying to pressure him. Because I know the main problem here is to try to keep the pressure on him until he cracks. Which, as you can clearly see, is incredibly difficult to do. We're getting closer, though. This is a battle of attrition. We're kind of well set up for it. I'm not gonna, at this point, I'm not even gonna do anything that's like a utility spell. I'm just gonna attack him. Killing Apothecary is very difficult. Because if you can't get the anti-heal to land, it doesn't work. Maybe I'm going to try to lay a rest on him just to try to decrease his health quicker. Because that's literally what I'm going to probably have to do. Alright, I just wanted to experiment. Because I've never tried to kill an Apothecary with this team comp before. It's very frustrating to do, even with some anti-heal. It is so tough to kill an Apothecary. There we go. Will that be enough, though? That's the question. Get him frozen. Pressure him. Finally. Jeez. So hard to kill an Apothecary. Holy capolars. It's hard to kill an Apothecary. Jeez, man. Not bad. Yeah, it is so hard to kill an Apothecary. Stop giving me the ads about... Stop. Like, when I say it's hard to kill an Apothecary, I'm not like mildly hard. I mean, like... I'm talking wickedly, wickedly hard. So we've got him developed. We're going to want to start developing new food. Maybe him, but... like, it's hard to decide what rares are, good food and what isn't. That's the problem. It's hard to decide. Like, even with anti-heal, you're going to be hard-pressed to kill an apothecary. You have to pressure the living hell out of them with the anti-heal in order for them to finally crack. Because apothecary is very fast, heals for a butt ton if he gets it off. He resists most attacks. Very, very frustrating to deal with. Very frustrating. Very frustrating to deal with. Right now I'm trying to hone my food and him. At least get him up to 30 and then later on level him up. Because he'll be for my Knight Revenant faction. That's what he's going to be for. Yep. My Knight Revenant faction. Because right now, well, he's not just for Faction Wars, he'll also be useful in other content, but right now, his biggest use is Knight Revenant. 100% is Knight Revenant. I'm still low on silver from that last. I'm trying to max armor and also trying to keep my inventory of stuff like not overcrowded. Because there's a disadvantage of having too many champions. There is a strong disadvantage here. So that's one of the things everyone needs to know. Is the more champions you have, the harder it gets to manage. We're gonna go to Knight Revenant's area because I need more on the Knight Revenant. We're leaving him as the food. These two are going to go for the other guy. Because I'm trying to develop an Edmonitor. Because he's part of my guild set of champions. My defense set. I still have to make another rank 6 defense champion. I don't think I'll make him the rank 6 defense champion, at least for now. I'm going to be focusing on maybe Valerie for the rank 6 defense champion. At least for now. Maybe we'll eventually get Edmonitor to rank 6, but for now, I have to focus on which priorities I've got. I'm doing this stage to potentially get an Executioner. I'm going to have to set an Executioner aside and lock him because Executioner is going to be for my Relic Keeper fusion. As dumb as that sounds, because that's the way to get Arbiter. But you can only get it on this stage specifically. Which is a shame, but at least there's plenty of XP in here. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do more of the other area. Right. Because campaign is where I like, even on Brutal, is where I'm training my champions. Brutal is my primary campaign location. Especially if I have an XP boost running. I put Kale in here, but it's more inefficient to do so. See this guy? That's exactly what I was looking for. Now we can go wherever we want. But that was what we needed. I needed to have that set up. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to change Captain to Milia or whatever. Well, again, I need to train for food anyway. Because, again, I don't have another rank 6 crown, which is a major issue. Not having your rank 6's crowned is a problem. So yeah, and we have to do Minotaur. Ice Golem, Minotaur. Because again, I'm doing this for a reason, in a way. Because what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to cover all my campaign bases. The other guy, we're saving him for a fusion. He's for a very specific fusion that I have to do. I have to. Because otherwise, I'm not going to get into it. Sag. Arbiter is the ultimate goal whenever I'm playing this game right now. The ultimate goal is to get an Arbiter. These guys' ultimate goal is to become food for somebody. They might even become, if they're lucky, they'll become Arbiter food. Yeah, that's going to be something to watch, right? I could get Arbiter to 50, and then I stick these guys on her and get her to rank 6, and eventually get Arbiter to 60. That'll be something. But right now, I have to prepare it. That's the thing. Even if these people are destined to become Arbiter food, which they very well could be, they gotta get there. Or food for somebody. They could even become food for, like, what? Sister Militant? All depends. It all depends on what happens, but I'm hoping I can make it Arbiter. Because if we can get an Arbiter, that would be absolutely game earth-shaking and changing. Because, like, that would mean we have an incredible turn meter control character, a reviver, and one of the best possible revivers in the game, and it completes the story arc for the campaign. Like, it's big. It'd be absolutely huge to have an Arbiter. But I've got to prepare the waters for her. I've got to use my different stuff strategically. Yeah. So I did get some good divine crit. I'm not going to use it on... I do have to level up Ninja's gear again, obviously. We're going to be fighting the dragon. This guy's got to get to 30. But yeah, I also have to check what the other missions are, because I've got to get all the way to the one where the Arbor exists. That's what I've got to do. I've got to clear the path. Got to clear the path to the Arbor. And the dragon knows it. He's pissed. He's breathing flames on me for that reason. His power of breathing flames. They're all toxic. Alright, so did that. We will be training more of this gear. Well, Crypt Keys and Faction Wars. First I have to check Commander's gear, because I have a very sinister feeling that Commander's gear is not up to par. Like a very sinister feeling. Yeah. My feeling was not unfounded, honestly. That feeling was more than trying to give her some gear. Let's just do that. Boots. Problem is, we don't find... I might just use those. Or speed shoes. The problem with her right now is she's really slow. Alright, let's filter. Subspat speed. Speed 19, speed 4. Speed 5. I mean, I know this gear is not exactly good, but I don't really have much options for gear. I really don't have much options for gear for this lady. But I knew her gear was in dire straits because I hadn't really looked at it. And that's part of the problem. Like, I was like not looking at the gear and I'm like, okay, Houston, we have a problem with the gear. There is a definite issue with the gear. Because right now I'm trying to get all of it rolled to 8 for Faction Wars. She will eventually have a use outside of Faction Wars, don't get me wrong. It's just her first use is going to be Faction Wars. That's going to be Commander's first use. We're gonna have her. We're gonna go to Faction Crypts and start weeding away at this. I know I can't fight the boss, I don't think. See, she does way better with a bit of gear. Because the boss of this area is incredibly troll. No matter how much defense you put up, you're not getting past it pretty much. Unless you have a rank 6, which we don't yet have such a beast. Again, I also very suspect about his gear as well. Like, a lot of these people, I don't think have any gear on them. So that's part of the problem with my Bannerlords faction. It's not that they don't have like some levels on them, but they're still they don't have a rank 6 among them, for one thing. For another, their gear is probably trash. Most of it. It's either substandard or non-existent. It's one or the other. Yeah, I have a feeling his gear is bad. Just by the way he reacted to that. Because that's where I'm gonna end up putting some of my bad gear in the future as well. Speaking of gear, we gotta do some Ice Golem. Sag. I'll do some Ice Golem and talk to my mom, go to the bathroom, but I gotta at least do one Ice Golem before later today I have to go fight Clan Boss. Which of course my team, I mean, actually I do have to do Minotaur. But I'll do it later. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't want everything to be about Minotaur, even though Minotaur is like a core part of It's a core part of this part of the game. It's Minotaur, Ice Golem, Fire Knight, that kind of deal. By doing that, we avoid all the harmful status effects of the boss. Or at least most of it. We try to counteract. What the boss does. Because the boss hurts. The boss does a lot of bad status effects. And yeah, he hurts. Even if your suckers resist, you see what I mean? He slams. He slams so hard he actually killed Vergus. That's the thing. And I think I need to dress up Vergus specifically for this occasion. Because this boss actually destroys him. On this affinity, anyway. Like, I have to dress him in, like, special gear. With more health and defense. And of course it gives me a beverage! Because why not? Why the hell not? Okay, get his to 12. Okay, yeah, this one's not to 12. We're gonna want to aim for all of his gear to 12 minimum. I don't care if I have to grind for silver later. We're aiming for all of his gear to be 12 minimum. Like, we're not gonna get it necessarily, but I'm aiming for that. Why I hate upgrading gear. Okay. Let's aim for one upgrade on this thing. Because I gotta try to get. Does anyone even attack it? They haven't. What a shame. What a shame my clan is sometimes. And I could do the Valerie comp, but I want to try to see if I can go for a high damage team comp. See if I can develop it better. Look how little damage it does to this guy. Yeah, giving him that HP burn is gonna... It's gonna definitely hurt him real bad. to keep the decreased defense on him at all times. Same with the ally protect. Get the triple poison. The decrease cooldown. Because we're going to want this hail burn on him as much as possible. Here's the thing, I can't afford to miss any Drex frags. In fact, I have to check them right now after this. Because this Drex Star, I need to rush it as much as I can. I can't miss a day. Every day I play the game, I have to try to make sure that the Drex Star is done. Thinking if I get him better jewelry, this could also go better. So far, he's doing better than normal. Yeah, the decreased defense should, when it cracks off, do more damage to him. Because, yeah, getting all that burn on him is going to really hurt him. So, obviously, since she took the clan boss stun, I might as well give her some help. Apparently the clan boss doesn't care about Ninja. Something to refresh the cooldown of that perfect veil, though, would be really good. Or if I put some other people in this fight. Of course he punched him. Of course he punched my superstar. Of course he did. Because why not? Because I think the main problem here is that okay, we're going to do an experiment, right? As we do. Later, I'm going to be upgrading Ninja's gear some more, getting some more money from grinding, because that's where the majority of my money is getting from, and also from fighting Ice Golem and Minotaur, because I need you see, by 6 million, the problem is my team's already wiped, which is a major problem. I need to have a better defense set up, as well as the problem with the balls to wall damage setup is it doesn't work versus balls. That's why I need to get my defense setup, Valerie, to 6-star. Because without that, we're not going to have enough defense. It's just not. He's still up there on the damage, second only to Elhain. He's second only to Elhain, which gives you an idea how much damage Ninja does. And he doesn't even have his masteries complete. Just wait until he has his masteries complete. Then we're gonna see some real fireworks. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Because the truth of the matter is if he gets those masteries, oh, he's gonna be spicy. So he's actually worth taking the Minotaur, despite the fact he feels bad because he's squishy. Because if I can somehow make a setup with the masteries, we're in for a big surprise. Like, we take War Maiden off the team because she's not even that good, and then we put in Valerie and we take her to 6-star, and then we have her. We have her defend and increase the ally protect. Because that's what we really need. We need someone really strong to increase the ally protect ratio on him. Because that's all we really need to do and get his masteries up. If we can get Kale with War Master, that would also be really good, but I'm not holding my breath. Because I realize now that I need to complete a very specific set of masteries to make that work. I swear, the amount of resist these guys have is insane. As you can clearly see, his defense is not... Neither his nor Kale's defense is very good. Elhain's okay, but she doesn't have the defense these three have. Especially War Maiden and High Katoon. Those are like a complete unit. War Maiden's a unit. And War Maiden and Vergus are units right now because they've got some insane stats on them because of their armor. I mean, she may look nude, but she's got a hell of a lot of actually heavy gear. Heavy artillery gear, but she doesn't show any of it. She's like basically nude while wearing heavy artillery gear. It's a really weird combination. Crumbling blast on you. Like, she's slow, but she's tanky. That's the thing. So basically, what that does is it allows her to tank like a man without being a man or wearing clothes. Combination. Really weird combination, but that's exactly how I planned it. So far that works, but the problem is when I hear her like this, she has a problem. She's slow as hell. She looks pretty, but as usual. Lets you slow a sin, which doesn't work well against the better teams. Better teams can exploit bad speed really easily. Now it's just the Vergus show. Now, sometimes it just ends like that. The Raging Bull. Raging hard. Every day, fight the Minotaur. Hopes with one day, get good scrolls. Getting in scrolls, man. As you can see, once the rest of my team dies, it gets to be a very sticky situation. Because then I'm stuck alone with the Minotaur. And a bunch of angry satyrs. Which I don't care about because, again, Vergus doesn't care about them, so why should I care about them? They aren't the priority. Killing the Minotaur is. Because once he dies, it doesn't matter if they live or not. Because the scrolls, whatever scroll I get, that's what I want. Vergus is a very evil character. If I can get him in the right gear, the like better destroy gear and stuff, we can make Vergus really hurt. And not only can we make him hurt, but we can make him live a long time. Because that's one of his biggest strengths and why you want to build him defensive, is because once you get him to be a certain amount of defense, you just can't kill him. It's generally what you want. In certain situations, anyway. Like, if I could get destroy gear with very high defense percents. Ooh, I just got a scroll. Alright, I guess that's worth. I guess that's worth. Oh boy, my inventory is so crowded. So we're keeping him. Okay. This guy. Boom, boom. Need more of his kind like that. Okay, let's fuel this guy up with ones. Because again, we don't need the ones. We already have some developed versions of ones. We don't need that because we already have our Armiger fully developed. Alright. And then for him, we upgrade his skills. We are going to keep him. Because again, he's really good for a lot of content, especially his Ally Protect. Very few champions are good at it.